You're listening to the Confidence Shift podcast. I'm your host, Michelle Charles Gustafson. I'm a former award-winning direct sales entrepreneur who achieved everything you think you want in a business, plus a little burnout and depression on the side. But using my degree in marketing strategy, expertise in personal branding, and my creative self-development process, I healed myself by shifting my confidence, starting with how I saw myself in the mirror. Now, as a certified image consultant and international confidence coach, I run a life-changing internet business and online community showing purpose-driven female entrepreneurs, professionals, and community influencers to toss out the old dress for style mentality and shift into the image, mindset, success connection that crushes self-doubt and creates maximum visibility for your goals. Each episode, I share lessons, stories, and personal musings from my life as an entrepreneur, wife, and mom, all aimed at helping you see yourself differently so you can live a life filled with more intention, joy, and success. I'm glad you're here. Let's jump in. So let me ask you a question. How many of you have done something new? It's kind of a dumb question, right? We all do something new all the time, every time, almost every day. If you're asking me if you're doing it right, every day you're doing something new. And here's what happens when we do something new. Overwhelm. Overwhelm always shows up when we are doing something new. And here's what I want you to know. Overwhelm is normal as part of the growing process, as part of the change process. And I want you to see overwhelm as the signal. You're changing. Whatever it is you're changing, it could be a health journey, it could be an image journey, it could be confidence journey, it could be a job, it could be becoming a parent. Whatever you're doing where you're changing, you know that change is good, right? You're doing it in the best way you know how to become a better version of yourself. And in the words of one of my clients, sometimes that change feels like you're swimming in mud. Swimming in mud. Think about what that feels like. It means you take a stroke forward and you pull so hard behind you. And it feels like you don't go very far. You feel bogged down. You feel like though you might have been prepared for the change, the shine has worn off, right? And it kind of takes away from the excitement of making the change. And here's the problem with that. That feeling of swimming in mud is normal. But the bad part is that people don't know that part's normal in order to change. And so that's where most people quit, right at the moment when the mud is too thick. And guess what? Quitting means that you lose momentum for what you were learning that was new. And that creates a false start in your progress. And you know what false starts do, you guys? False starts, that stop start, that crushes your confidence. It makes you believe that you can't do. It makes you believe that you somehow don't know enough, aren't good enough, and it rides in your brain that because you made that false start that you wouldn't be able to do it again. It is a confidence crusher. When you learn to see the swimming in mud, that overwhelmed feeling as actually a signal that you are ready to move up, that you are just about to get new momentum, that momentum will be essential for you creating the new confidence that you're looking for. If you chop off your momentum by quitting, you slip back. But if you carry it on, you continue learning and growing. Every single one of my clients gets to a point where they are loving what they are learning about themselves, whether it is in their image process or in their confidence mindset process. They are loving what they are learning and knowing, but they always hit a wall every single time. And the wall is different for each of them, but they all hit it. They will get to a place where overwhelm will creep into the process. And why is that the case? Because they are coming up against the things that are in their old belief system. There are things that they have believed about themselves, about who they are, about why they do the things they do, their behaviors. And you know what? When you come up against your old beliefs, faced with a new one, that's overwhelming. Maybe you don't want to look at it. Maybe you don't want to own it. But knowing that that feeling of overwhelm is a signal actually gives permission for you to pull back the curtain and look beyond it. Because it's at that time during the personal growth process that, well, I didn't make it up, but my husband calls it the TSN turning point. Now, if you watch sports, you know what a TSN turning point is. It's at the moment where the game changes. It's the place where the team doubles down, where you put in extra time, where the game changing play is made, where you take advantage of the power play if you're a hockey player and a hockey lover like Canadians. It is the time when the game shifts. And if you can learn to recognize the TSN turning point, you will see that overwhelm actually serves a purpose. Your old patterns will want to limit you and distract you from moving forward. Guys, safety and comfort is a primal need. Your brain wants to keep you in a place that it can depend on, that it knows the answer to, and that doesn't cause you any harm. So that primal feeling will make every justification for you to stay there. Oh, you got busy, you didn't have time, it wasn't that important, you can do it later. And I want you to see that ding, ding, ding as a signal, ding, ding, ding. If you're settling for things outside yourself during your personal growth process, that's your turning point, and recognize it as such. It is possible to dismantle overwhelm in one simple shift. All you actually have to do is ask yourself why you began in the first place. Why did you start the thing? What was your aim? In asking why you started and really reflecting on it, if it was defined deeply enough, you will see the glimmering light of purpose behind all of the things that you're feeling overwhelmed with. Sometimes that purpose gets overshadowed by all the tasks you have to do. But if you revisit your why you started, there will be a seed to a few things. It'll be a seed to the motivation you had that you can cling to keep going. There will be a seed in the joy you are actually working towards, beyond the tasks that you think need to just get done. And there will be a seed to the secret fear you have about the whole situation. And gals, ladies, people, that secret fear will ride with you until you dismantle it at this turning point. Once you have those and know how to put them in their place with a process, you can actually sort out your next steps really easily. Processes are essential for getting this right because they give you a framework to approach the problem without it being emotional. You see, overwhelm is an emotion. Overwhelm is a feeling. But the process, if you have one, can dismantle the feeling and have you look simply at the whys to discover the hows to move through. We don't do anything new without changing what we do. And the bigger and more important the change, the more likely the level of overwhelm. See it as a clue that your turning point has arrived. Connect it to your why and use a defined success process to move through it. That's how you get change at lightning speed. And how overwhelm becomes a tool and not a burden to your next level of success. I hope that helps you. Take care, and we'll see you very soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for listening, gal. I know you can tell that I believe a strategic image and a confidence mindset is something everyone who wants to make an impact needs. A shift in confidence can change your life, and it's my joy to work with everyday entrepreneurs, professionals, and influencers in my signature Hue and Style mentorship program. You can explore about how I work with my clients and see their amazing results and breakthroughs too. It's all at hueandstyle.com. Join the community and start to see how making the image mindset success connection can create a breakthrough in your life too. Can't wait to see you there. Bye for now.